Warning. The following views shared on this podcast are the unfiltered expressions of our vibrant personalities. We are here to dissect the pulse-pounding world of pro wrestling, from the epic battles inside the ring to the captivating storylines that keep us hooked. Our discussions may venture into unexpected territories, from questioning the creative direction or analysing the artistry behind the suplexes and submissions. Please understand that we aim to entertain, educate and engage. But please also remember that we are just merely fans and observers, and we are not actual wrestlers, journalists or industry insiders. As we always say, by the Mandem, for the Mandem. Enjoy.
Yo, what's going on? Welcome to episode 179. 79.
I don't know.
I'm 79 of the Wrestling Podcast. 79.
Are you sure?
8. I think so.
Yeah.
We have 78. This is 79.
Yeah, no, we're on 178.
So 70. There you go.
Bingo!
It is.
179 of the Wrestling Podcast.
8.
I just told you 78.
We're on 178.
Are you sure?
Yeah, last week's episode was 177.
It was. You know, I got mixed up because the template I sent Laps had 168. And I sent it to him and he didn't change the number.
Oh.
Did you clock that?
No.
So on holiday, I literally had to do it on my phone.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I had Photoshop on my phone. Just downloaded it quickly, scrubbed it out, and done it quickly.
See, perfectionist.
Bro, I had to get it done. I was like, I don't want to confuse people, innit?
Make some fucking noise for 177.
8.
Oh my god, really?
8.
Really, Max?
8. Yeah. 178.
178.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. I can't lie. There's so much to get into. Forbidden Door is something I want to spend a long time talking about. Money in the Bank as well this Saturday. WWE Superstars are ready in London as we speak. I saw Seth Rollins in BBC.
Yeah.
Proper sick, man.
Ace.
Ace, yeah.
Ace.
It's a shame they're not here though. Where are they? WWE, shout us, man. I'm playing. But that's happened. AEW Fight Forever just dropping on 29th on Thursday.
Yeah, by the time this is out,
It's already dropped.
I had a chance to play the game.
What are you thinking?
Great game.
Yeah.
But it is very hard.
Yeah.
Very hard to, like, as in not very hard. Sometimes it's hard to get in, like, it's hard to, like, maneuver. So, okay, we do intros, but, like, you're playing the game, yeah, and you're trying to do certain moves, but you can't do them because you're so used to WWE.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to run, and I'm pressing R1, but I have to press circle and another button. So by the time I thought about that, Moxie's hit me with a move, bro, and I'm done. And, bro, for you to kick out a pin, bro, I've lost every match.
Yeah.
But it's good because on Road to Elite, if you lose a match, it leads to something else. You know, you haven't lost the thing. You basically have to go and do something else. So it's pretty good, man. You guys will get a chance to play it soon as well.
Yeah, I'm intrigued.
I'm intrigued, man.
What else is there? Well, NXT yesterday as well.
The NXT. I was gonna say the watch party.
Yes.
Yes.
The
watch party will be the day after you've listened to this. So
On Saturday.
Saturday it's going down. I can't lie, tickets are flying.
Yeah.
I've
Pull
never seen,
up.
like, I feel like last time tickets was flying, but these tickets are flying, and they're flying with random people that I've never met,
which is excellent.
which is amazing.
I think the thing is that we've put out these tickets later.
Yeah.
So it feels like the distance between when the tickets came out and when the event is, that's why it's like feels like that. So big up everyone that's got the ticket already.
Yeah, pull up.
Yeah, man, pull up if you ain't got a ticket and watch Money in the Bank with the Mandem.
Yep. And also I feel like a lot of people want a good night out. A lot of people weren't able to get tickets for Money in the Bank, and there's only one place to watch it, innit? So
Yeah.
Loading Bar, man.
Yeah, man.
Grab
Come
a
watch
bevy.
it. Yeah, come watch it with the community. Like, you know, there'll be an arena there. There's an arena at Loading Bar.
There is.
There's an arena at Loading Bar. You know what I'm saying?
You can also play games as well whilst you watch Money in the Bank as well.
Yes.
We've got Wrestle Kingdom game on there, you know.
Oh yeah.
It's on there. The Wrestle Kingdom game. Yeah, I remember I had Masawa versus what it was, one of the other guys on there. But I remember it was wearing green.
What,
so
Fire
Masawa.
Pro?
It was Wrestle Kingdom game.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. I think Stan Hansen's even on that game.
Okay.
I didn't even know I was playing it until Derek told me.
Mad.
But before we get into intros, guys, 25th of July.
That's right.
Run the credits. 25th of July. Hustle Wrestling at Colour Factory, one of the greatest shows in the UK.
Yes, sir.
It's happening this Wednesday. If you're listening to this before it comes out, Riot Cabaret and Attack Wrestling. I also got a show at the Clapham Grand as well today, which is a Friday today. So go if you can get tickets to that, get tickets to that. Anything else? Memberships?
Yeah, channel memberships, guys. For those that are in the members group in the Discord, have we? Or is this something we're still talking about amongst ourselves? Have we actually put it out there yet?
What?
This new thing we're gonna do.
It'll be out by the time we've dropped this.
Okay, yeah. So members, there's something to look forward to. If you guys want to know, if you guys want to know what it is, then you have to become a member. But ultimately, yeah.
Can we even say it?
Let's leave it till next. I don't want to kind of
because I feel if we say it, people will be like, "Oh, okay, cool, you're doing that." Let me jump in.
Let's. I want the sign off from Del.
From Del, alright, cool. Del's thing, so yeah.
Yeah, because Del's looking after this, so yeah. But yeah, it's something for you want to get into the little nitty gritty of wrestling, then this is for you. So yeah, membership, guys, join up, sign up.
I'm joining the members.
Also grab some WWE affiliate merch in our bio as well. And yeah, cool. Let's get into it. It's a full stretch on Nafi, formerly known as the VHS Pappy to my left.
What's up, people? My name's Mex. I'm a wrestling fan, wrestling enthusiast, a WrestleManiac,
if you will.
And you're tuned into another episode of the WRESTHINGS podcast. And to the left, I have...
Yo, people, it's your boy NK, aka the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour, aka the Hood Japanese correspondent, aka the CEO, the president, the commissioner of the TDM Tokyo Dome merchants. I have to say it again, Tokyo Dome merchants. Yeah.
Man, the dome is on fire right now.
Trust me.
Yeah, man. We're gonna get to Forbidden Door. We're expecting a guest, one of our brothers, to roll through.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess we'll start with Money in the Bank. That's what's happening this weekend.
Go for the card.
Yeah, we're just gonna do a little, chat, little predictions. Some of it is kind of straightforward, but when it gets to these ladder matches, is where you're thinking.
Apparently, WWE got two spoilers, so not two big twists that's gonna happen in that Money in the Bank. I'm not sure where and how they're gonna do it, but I'm thinking they're gonna do a twist on the Roman Reigns.
So WrestleVolt said that they've currently got 2 endings
for that.
So
I want to see the ending as well.
Like apparently they're like the writers room. So half of them said this, and everyone loves it.
What's it as per? What's it as per?
As per WrestleVotes. Yeah, there's 2 apparently sensational finishes to this match, and they can't agree on which one to go with. So
what finishes to what match?
The Roman Reigns tag match. The Roman.
Apparently there's 2 matches. Apparently there's 2 matches they got.
Is it just that's for the tag title.
So they said it's not. No, it's not
because Kevin knows.
They said that on like Monday or so, and then since then, that's when they've said this other thing about they're trying to work out the finish of the men's Money in the Bank, I think, as well. So, I mean, they drop this kind of stuff. WrestleVotes are fairly reliable. Like it'll be interesting to see what they've got in store. Yeah, but yeah,
have they got a source of WWE? Because I feel like they're the people that I found out that from them I found out that Vince retired.
Yeah.
So they probably got a source.
They probably got
UK.
Yeah. I don't know if they're UK. Probably not.
Yeah, let's go through this card though. The men's ladder match for for a men's championship match contract: Ricochet versus Shinsuke Nakamura, LA Knight, Santos Escobar, Butch, Damien Priest, and Logan Paul. Apparently Logan Paul's pulling out. Someone said
pulling out.
Yeah, or he's not going to be in the match. So they're trying to do something where they're going to do something in a match where Ricochet and Logan Paul are going to go off and do something, and that's going to now lead to a feud between Ricochet and Logan Paul. But I don't know why he would be pulled out of match for that sake. He could, the beef can the programs can still happen within the Money in the Bank now.
Yeah, of course it can. Like, ain't no one trying to see a Ricochet Logan Paul feud.
No, I wouldn't say a feud, but I would like to see a match. The match would be great.
Like just a single match.
Not to sacrifice Money in the Bank.
No, not to sacrifice money, but I mean as in if they had a match.
I mean,
just one match
for the sake of it.
But I'm not saying like I want to see. To be honest, I wouldn't put it past.
That's nasty.
I wouldn't put Logan Paul, bro.
Why though?
Let's see, because I would assume he'll be
being in Money in
the
the Bank is a bigger spotlight for him than Ricochet,
Yeah.
than just a feud with Ricochet, respectfully.
Yeah.
I can't lie, hand on my heart. If they're gonna give something to Logan Paul, just give him that program Ricochet because I don't want to see him hold that Money in the Bank.
No, not winning, being in the
You don't want to
match.
see him in Money in the Bank?
I don't see him win hold the brief.
No,
Oh,
he
you don't
shouldn't.
need to win,
No,
you
no,
don't
no.
need to
But him being in the match is fine.
Yeah. I think he could do, bring some good spots. We've seen he's an athletic wrestler. I think it's the whole thing of the tease. Maybe they want us to think someone like him could win it. Yeah. For me, who's LA Knight, Damian Priest. I think for me, those are like the front runners for who could possibly walk out with the briefcase.
Yeah.
Logan Paul on a business thing if they want to go that way, but I don't know how the fans will take
that.
to that, and I don't know where WWE have done a lot to kind of fix their image and be more wrestling centric, should I say, in the last year. If that's a good move, if Logan Paul wins.
If WWE really want to make a great move, a great direction into like who is next to hold this title, when I mean the heavyweight Seth Rollins title, and create some sort of like palaver here, then you give the title, you give that briefcase to Damian Priest. So then that now has the friction between Damian Priest and Finn Balor, not knowing if these guys are going to cash in or not or do whatever, or even Damian Priest might tease, okay, cool, I want to get Roman Reigns again, whatever.
I think that only works if Finn Balor wins the world title, though.
He's winning.
I mean, I hope so.
I think he's winning. Finn Balor's winning, confirmed.
I really hope so.
Finn Balor's winning,
I
confirmed.
don't think so. Not yet.
But
I think he's winning.
I think he's a future champion. But
I think he either wins here or SummerSlam. I think they run it back at SummerSlam.
yeah, I don't think he wins here. I feel.
I think we'll have a new champion going into SummerSlam.
No, I think they're gonna let Seth cook a little bit longer.
Yeah.
That's the fam. The title was for him to be like, yeah, hold it. Obviously,
Well, would you be upset if
still
Seth loses though?
No.
Or you don't care? Would you be upset if
I don't
Seth
care.
loses?
No.
Then it's fine. He can lose then.
He can, but I don't think they will let him lose. That's the thing. I feel like they're gonna give him at least some sort of run with the title. Like
I feel like so far he's had a great run.
how many title
had
matches?
he's had
3 defenses. One against Damian Priest.
including the one in NXT,
Braun
Braun Breaker.
That's it. 2.
No. Are you sure?
And then he won the title.
Yeah, then he won the title. That's the 2 he's had.
Yeah, he's only had 2. I don't know.
I feel
You
like
might know.
Bears, though.
Nah, he's been on TV loads.
He's been on TV a lot.
But yeah, he's only had 2 defenses.
I feel like it feels like he's been out there like that.
Yeah. No, he's been. I
He's
mean,
been
in
showcased.
in the space of when he won the title to now, he's been very active in it. But like, yeah, it's only been 2 defenses. Yeah. So maybe they let him win here. Maybe they give him some more defenses between Money in the Bank and SummerSlam, and then SummerSlam is when Finn Balor comes back around. And
SummerSlam is where Roman Reigns uses his title as well.
And SummerSlam is obviously where they had their first encounter.
Yeah.
With the Universal title in the middle of it, so there's some symmetry there. But
I guess, yeah.
So you think running the back at SummerSlam, yeah?
yeah.
Cool.
Who do you think is gonna win the men's Money in the Bank? You said Damian Priest, didn't
Yeah,
you?
Damian Priest, yeah. It makes sense to put on Damian Priest. So basically, Judgment Day, hopefully, if Finn goes through and wins, holds majority of the gold in the company.
What would be a good kind of visual if Finn did win at SummerSlam, or even on the night?
Yeah.
If like Damian Priest comes out with a briefcase, and everyone's like, "Oh shit!" What it's like to celebrate.
Oh,
But it's like the tease, that kind of tease has begun,
yeah,
sort of thing.
Yeah.
Any thoughts, NK? Any care?
No, but for the sake of I say Damian Priest. I think they got big plans for him.
Yeah.
I think like I said, the whole Judgment Day thing. My thing with Money in the Bank is it has to be a successful cash in. Like we must,
At this point, yeah.
we must, because I can't. Like, I'm scared of what the Money in the Bank has become in the last couple of years.
It's been enough.
Bro, it's a joke thing, and I feel like the Money in the Bank is always the title that's elevated a lot of people's careers. It's always the like. So obviously we know the Roman storyline. So I think somebody cashing in on Seth Rollins, or even doing this storyline with Judgment Day, will be a good look for Money in the Bank. But the person who wins it has to go on to the big one. No failed cash-ins, no US titles, none of that. We can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Hear that.
Even the US title's not even been defending how long, bro?
Yeah.
Mr. Sparkles and Champagne.
Jay Uso had a go at it a couple of weeks ago.
But I mean on the pay-per-view.
Oh yeah.
Hasn't been.
Austin Theory just needs to lose it at this point.
Yeah, give it to Dominic, man. Honestly, give it to Dominic.
I mean,
They're not gonna go from heel. Wait, is Austin Theory a heel or face?
he's a heel.
They're gonna go from heel to heel. They're gonna give it to like a face or something.
Okay,
They're on
once
two
he
different
loses
shows
it,
anyway.
yeah, 2 different shows. Yeah, makes sense.
But yeah.
Cool. Women's though. Women's. Zelina Vega, Becky Lynch, Zoe Stark, Bayley, Io Sky, and Trish Stratus. I'll give it to Io.
I think it's either EO, Trish Stratus, or Becky.
Yeah.
Who are the current champions right now?
Rhea Ripley
And
Asuka.
Oh, I think they're gonna do EO versus Asuka again. They're gonna do EO versus Asuka.
But I'll tell you what though, there's someone in there who's gonna basically have a lot of help, and that's Trish Stratus. That's one person. That's one person.
Zoe Stark.
Yeah, that's one person. Everyone in that match needs to be careful of because that's her. That's basically her lackey in it. So Zoe Stark's gonna try her hardest to try and prevent anyone else to get in the title, but Trish in it. But then again, Becky's in there, so Becky's gonna have a hard time. I think they're just gonna go for Becky.
I think the other day they teased Becky and
Zoe Stark.
no, what's this woman's name? Rhea Ripley.
Oh yes, when
They
backstage,
teased
right?
that, yeah, but they don't need. She don't need Money in the Bank to get to her, innit? Like, I think EO could be the one. Like,
Yeah.
depending, but I mean, a cash-in situation, I don't know. With Asuka, there's probably more
value
if they have like an actual program
match.
sort of thing. Like, but EO should be kind of next up at this point.
Maybe not EO for Money in the Bank, but who else then? Becky, she don't need that.
Trish, I can imagine. They said Trish never been in a ladder match. I didn't even know this.
Trish versus
Fair.
what? Trish versus
I
Charlotte?
think
Trish has been another match. She's been in a cage match, isn't it?
Yeah. The champion right now are both heels. So who's the baby faces in this match? Zelina Vega,
Becky Lynch,
Babyface, and what's her face?
There's bare heels. There's 4
Io
heels.
Sky is basically a face at this point.
Is she?
You know what? Yeah, she is basically. She's turning against Bayley. I think they might just give it to Becky. It's a cop out, but I think they might just give it to Becky. Let her have everything. Like she's won everything.
Oh,
in
the whole
WWE.
Grand Slam
One of them
achievement.
things. Yeah,
Becky versus
Charlotte again.
Because Becky versus Asuka is there. If she goes that way, it probably won't. Becky versus Rhea.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Becky versus Asuka, I wouldn't mind because we're not meant to have a match.
They're different shows though.
But she can still pick, right?
Yeah, she can. But she's not moving over to SmackDown to
Becky cashing in on Asuka makes me, I don't know, man.
They should scrap this film thing, by the way.
What thing?
It's fucking my head.
What?
This draft thing.
the draft.
It's fucking my head.
Bro, I tell you, the draft is the most useless thing.
It's fucking my head, bro.
I hate it
can't
so
lie.
much.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Next match 3. Cody Rhodes versus Dominic Mysterio with Rhea Ripley ringside.
It's gotta be Cody.
Singles match. Why is the match even happening again?
To stall for Brock.
Stalling.
Just give him
How did it happen again? Oh, did Dominic
said that Cody's a deadbeat dad like Rey Mysterio because he's out here on the road, blah blah blah. I beg, what's next?
This is
Yeah,
man.
let's move on. Who got to win that match? Then?
Cody,
Cody's
man.
gotta win.
Cool.
If Dominic Mysterio pins Cody,
How about if he pins him in a roll up though, and like as a cheat?
no,
they
Cody's stocks are in the toilet.
They can't do that.
If by cheat,
Why is Cody losing again? I beg.
Two pay-per-views in a row.
I beg. Protect your.
Seth did it though. But Seth did it was okay.
But Seth isn't on that level,
I'll play it,
respectfully.
I'll play it. Cody.
To Dominic, I beg, please.
Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. We've already discussed this, but what are you saying?
It'll be a good match. I think it'll be the match of the night.
I want, with every fiber in me, Finn Balor to win.
You reckon? There's a match on there.
Well, okay. I don't know.
Gunter versus Matt Riddle. I think that could be match of the night.
Yeah, no,
That
you
match
might be
was
right.
That's progress. That's a progress match.
That'll be match of the night.
heritage.
Yeah, that'll
Yeah.
be match of the night. My bad. That'll be match of the night.
Yeah.
But this will be like one of the best matches of the night.
Yeah.
So who got to win? Seth?
Yeah, Seth for a change.
I'll go safe and say Seth.
I'm going Finn. I'm going to fuck up this. Are you in that predictions group? You need to be in there. Bro, the leaderboard is mad. Can you add him? Was he too late?
No.
I think you can catch up.
We'll
I think you catch up.
We'll ask.
I asked Mark to add you in there today. He's top of the leaderboard with 38 points.
He's doing all right.
I got 27 still. I guess 10-10 at Forbidden Door. Epic. The Bloodline versus the Usos. The Bloodline Civil War tag team. We finally got it in London. Unfortunately, I'm not there to see it live, but we're there to watch it live on TV. What are we saying for this one? This one should have been This one should have happened time ago, but we're here.
Roman's been getting beaten up recently by these two.
Yeah,
He's gonna win.
He's held a couple of licks. So I think
He's
it's
gonna
time
win.
for him to win.
He's gonna win. They're gonna 50-50 it. They're gonna get there. They're gonna prolong this lick back to SummerSlam.
Yeah.
They're gonna this probably might main event SummerSlam.
What? So the Civil War.
Depending what they do, I mean, this could at least be at SummerSlam. Excuse me. This could at least be the singles match that everyone is clamoring for. If you break it down into like Roman versus Jay
at SummerSlam.
There you go.
But then
you
surely
guys want it. There it is.
But surely it will have to be for the title, no?
Yeah. I think it'll be
At
for title.
SummerSlam.
Roman wins.
Because you can't have Roman in a singles match and then have him not defend his title. That's weird.
At SummerSlam.
So you want Roman to win at SummerSlam again?
I never said that's what I want.
But you saying
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
Because where do we go from here? There's still no challenger looking, unless they just throw together some tournament to produce a number one contender. Right now, we don't know who that is. So if they're going to keep telling this story, then, you know, we eventually got our Sami Zayn match against Roman. This is time. This is where you could do a JAE EAUX versus Roman for the title.
Because what's the last pay-per-view Roman defended the belt at?
Mania.
Fuck.
So a graphic went out and we got this
criminal.
I think Payback is after SummerSlam. And on the Payback poster, there's no picture of Roman Reigns.
Roman ain't going to
So
Payback.
people are saying that
He's not going to Payback.
Roman's not going to Payback. But people are saying the IWC are saying
Roman nearly didn't even come to Money in the Bank.
he didn't. He wasn't on the, he wasn't on there.
They added him when they knew Drew weren't coming.
I remember Roman and MJF have done this.
Yeah.
It's true.
They have done this. Like now MJF's the wrestling
He's
player.
wrestling more.
But MJF's complaining though. He's complaining though. And MJF's vocal. He's vocal though.
Yeah, but he's wrestling.
People just come out. London.
I said, you want me to wrestle?
Acknowledge me.
You some kind of sick pervert.
I can't wait to get to film because I saw a video about Shingo saying like how he was unhappy that he was on the pre-show. I don't know if it's a shoot.
Tweets from him.
Was he done tweets as well?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a shoot though. But I don't know if
I don't know. We'll see.
Should be.
Yeah. Cool. After that match, we got Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Gonzalez.
Yikes.
I can't lie.
The championship will retain.
Yeah.
If they want
gonna
those belts
retain.
to mean something, the champions should retain.
They're gonna retain.
Them gal on NXT, Jakara Jackson.
Yeah, they're great. Oh no, wait. No, I'm
what's
talking
the
about.
one?
Are you talking about the one that the Ninja Warrior girl?
Oh no, not Casey Kentanzara
Kendra,
or
yeah.
whatever her name is.
I thought
They're on main roster now.
Yeah, don't remember. Yeah, but they were Raw though, innit?
Yeah, that match they had was really good.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Yeah, but Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend
Yeah.
called out Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler on NXT.
Must
So
be- I
I
love
imagine they win here and then eventually go to NXT
NXT
to
to go
defend the
defend it.
titles to just show that these belts are actually moving around the company. So
As per all the sources online, as per they said how they're looking to make NXT
third brand.
a third brand so they can build towards something at Survivor Series.
Make up your mind, man.
Survivor Series. So I swear, I can't lie. NXT is slightly cooking, so I understand the reason why they'll do that. But
you know,
don't make a mistake that you've made. Like, do you know what I mean? Don't make the mistake you made
But
before.
the problem I'm having with this third brand developmental, it's like it's changing every other year. It's like one day was Super Indie cool. They took down a Super Indie that was to make it more in line with the company, and now it's developmental. Cool. It's developmental now. Now it's the third brand again. I don't know. It's just
it's a bit mixed.
make up your mind, innit?
It's them protecting their blushes when they got embarrassed by AEW.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, well, why AEW comparing themselves with us? We're just a development brand.
That's what Triple H said.
Like, and now AEW is not near them in terms of they're not on the same night or whatever. It's like, oh no, we really have the potential to be a third brand or whatever the case is.
Is that him, yeah?
So, yeah.
Also, okay, turn off the aircon as well, please. Press the yellow button. Jeez.
Journey from hell, huh?
Don't even get me started.
And see that door? Close that door as well, please. I heard boom, 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 boom.
That's good, bro.
Yes, that's what he's saying, bro.
My bad.
It's all good, man. It's all good, man. We're waiting for you to start Forbidden Door.
Oh yeah, so
So talk about money. You're at Money in the Bank, innit?
sorry?
You're going Money in the
Yeah,
Bank,
I'm at
innit?
Money in the Bank, man. I'm at Money in the Bank.
Big up Atlas in the building.
Atlas fam.
Yes. I'm late. I'm not gonna make excuses in it, but it's not my fault. But I'm good, man.
You're the third guest to be in it.
This is nice, you know.
historic. It's historic.
This is nice. This is a proper setup. I can't lie. I'm fucking with it. This is serious.
safe, man.
Man, comfy as well. So what were you man getting into?
We were talking about
We're just wrapping
Money
up
in the Bank.
Money in the Bank, wrapping up Money in the Bank.
Okay.
So we were saying this is going to be the match of the night. Gunter versus Matt Riddle. you're going to see that live. So
Do you know
that's
what?
progress.
What are you
heritage.
looking forward to
So,
from what you're going to see?
You know what? I haven't seen Raw yet, but I saw on Twitter that they announced going for Walter. Sorry. I've got good appearances. They announced Walter versus Matt Riddle. And that's the match I'm looking forward to the most. I can't lie. But I hope they give it a bit of time. 15, 20
It's gonna have time. It has to, because I can't
15,
lie.
20 minutes.
The progress people are going to be there. They're going to be egging for this match.
That's exactly why
They're going to be egging for this
booked
match.
it.
Yeah, see, Triple H knows.
He knows,
innit?
bro.
Triple H
He knows. He knows.
Triple H knows how to book. Like, I can't lie. I've been kind of doing like an evaluation of his time, and maybe this is a conversation for another day. But as like booking everything, I'm not sure if it's it's been better than Vince. Don't get me wrong, but on an average, it's been alright.
It has.
But his pay-per-views, like he books matches well. Like this is why we all love Takeover. Because he just books matches
he's
and
not had a bad
pay-per-views
pay-per-view.
very, very good.
But then again, can I say, I feel like the last couple pay-per-views before Vince left were also
they were
great.
good. They were.
So I don't know if it's just Triple H just taking the.
No, because Triple H is on the record of like, especially these type of matches where, like, for example, we're seeing like Gunther versus Matt Riddle.
Yeah.
He's been booking like low-key indie darling matches.
Yeah.
And these are matches that Vince wouldn't always book. But yeah, I feel like Triple H is like, he's a pay-per-view guy. Like, obviously I don't watch the Monday Night Raw product or SmackDown, but like when it comes to pay-per-views, like, he knows how to put a card together, and that makes us say like that comes from like the takeover stuff, because takeovers were notorious for never missing. They were just bang after bang after bang after bang after bang. So
I can't remember like a bad takeover.
pandemic years maybe.
Yeah. That's like getting hamstrung to the point where there's nothing you can really do about it.
Like I remember the takeover. I think it was like Kyle O'Reilly versus Adam Cole. And it was like a what was it? It was like a that match was meaty.
I feel like for the
I like them both, but their best match they had. So the thing is, like, and I think some of us said this when Adam Cole had the match against Jericho. Adam Cole's not good in like plunder matches. The Kyle O'Reilly series, the best match was the second match when it was just a straight wrestling match. That was the best match they had.
Generally speaking, though, anytime WWE has tried to replicate these notoriously
Ring of Honor type
known like indie matches, whether it's AJ Shinsuke, Adam Cole, and Kyle O'Reilly, they failed. You can't do the repeat the trick, innit? Especially with WWE restrictions around it. You can't really repeat it. So yeah.
I'm a fan of the Adam Cole Gargano series, especially the first two matches.
Oh yeah, lit.
The second match especially. But I think
which one was the one where Johnny Gargano basically beat up the whole Undisputed Era?
That was the first one. I think the first one's a bit overbooked. That's why I prefer.
But it was good though. It was good.
That's why I prefer the second one. The first one is amazing, but it's too overbooked.
Yeah.
The second one is just a straight singles match, and then the third one is like three stages.
I don't like that one. That one is too much.
Triple H loves the three stages of hell. That's
He
one
loves
thing
it.
about
That's Triple H
He loves the three stages of hell.
Because of him was in the games. I swear. He was in the game. He loves the free stages of hell.
The one with Austin is crazy, though. The one with Austin is crazy.
Yeah,
though.
that was very
That's like
good.
the only good one.
Yeah. But they have one. They have one of Shawn Michaels.
It was alright. The one with Austin was
yeah,
better.
yeah,
The one with Austin was better.
I can't have
Literally-
three stages of hell.
Literally,
You got to say from here. From hell.
it's literally Triple H.
Bring up the stage
But
hammer.
what's the idea?
It's what he knows.
What's the idea? Is that I think Vince is he'll be shaking the
Vibrating.
three stages of hell.
Do you know what it is with Vince? The way he would say certain words, the vocal cords. You're in a mad strain pause. They're mad like, bro.
Yo, son of a bitch, Austin. Hey, funny fam.
So that is funny.
He's a madman.
Bro,
No, I'm looking forward to Money in the Bank because it's going to be like, you have to understand something.
You're witnessing history, though.
Yeah, that's the thing.
man.
Like, listen, you guys, I'm not as big into the WWE product, innit? Like,
Is
Enke's a different
your
level.
first show?
Enke don't like WWE.
Is your first show?
It's my first show, yeah.
I can't lie, you're gonna enjoy it, a pay-per-view WWE.
So it was like, for
It's
me,
different.
like, I wanted to be there, and it's, 20 years since they've been here? Like, it's for a
yeah.
pay-per-view.
So yeah, it's been more than
So
that.
I'm like, I need to be a part of that. It's kind of like with All In, it's different because I'm a big fan of AEW, but also it's history.
That's
It's
historic. That's the first
get me?
inaugural.
So you don't want to miss out on history. So I didn't want to miss out on like history being at Money in the Bank. So I was like, yeah, like I'll go. So
Do you know what it is? NK would go, but I'll tell you this year. This, what's it? March next year, when NK steps a foot into that Lincoln Stadium to watch WrestleMania, I swear down NK, your eyes will just.
It's different.
You wouldn't know where to look. Big bro, when I was there, yeah, I remember the night before, I was like, bro, we've been Bloodsport. No, we went Ring of Honor. How good is WrestleMania going to be?
Yeah.
Because we've seen Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor was amazing.
Yeah.
When he stepped your foot into SoFi, I said, bro, this is fucking levels, bro.
Yeah. That's what I was saying about WWE. Like,
Production.
Yeah.
At the top.
Say what you want about everything else, but production.
No one's touching
Yeah,
it.
production is
My friend
insane.
Afro that came with us.
Yes.
He watches WWE now.
Swear, Avid.
He never watched it before.
Oh, so down.
He came with us to
That's
LA.
crazy.
Obviously came WrestleMania, and he's been watching it since. Like he was literally he
messaged
messaged
you?
me. He'll be like, that these man that beat up their cousin. Roman
Yeah, Roman
Reigns, he's
Reigns,
still
yeah,
learning
yeah.
the names and this. He's literally watching week to week
That's
now.
crazy.
Like, and I'm just like leaving
he
him
coming
to a
Philly?
point. He will come once we start.
Yeah,
But
crazy.
I'm just leaving him to kind of enjoy it and like let him discover stuff for himself before I start then
Giving him,
indoctrinating him into some new things, innit?
No, of course.
But yeah, and that's just off the back of the spectacle of WrestleMania.
Crazy.
But yeah, let's talk AEW, man.
AEW. I can't lie. Big up to Ospreay and Kenny Omega for putting on one of the greatest matches, I reckon, in AEW history. That video of him doing a Tiger Drive on 91, sorry. Bro, viral.
Yeah.
Bear man, I messaged me with Lloyd. You seen this guy doing this, bro? I'm like, bro, yeah, I watched the match, bro. I was there. I watched the match, innit? Bro, crazy. I was literally, just couldn't sit
mean, I've been waiting to say this.
Here we go.
No, nothing negative. No,
Hey, don't be...
No. Go on. Let me. You know what? I'm chilling. There's a reason I'm being again sitting together.
You in the wrestling match, you see when they're tag team, he stands over the ropes like...
He was Hangman Page ready for the box.
No.
I was gonna say, like, obviously for a long time we've said, like, you know, who the best are, blah blah blah. Kenny Omega is up there,
Levels.
without doubt, in the modern day, like. But I don't think, like, there's too much evidence at this point for people not to be saying Will Ospreay isn't the best in the world now.
He's
like modern day.
I think he's one of the best wrestlers I've seen live. And I've seen him live so many times. And he's one of the best wrestlers to, like... He's just a good wrestler in general,
Like,
bro.
I don't think. I don't think.
He's in my
even-
top. I think he's in my top. Is he in my top 10?
Like, if you tell me he's not in your best top 5 or top 10 of all time or whatever, then cool, whatever.
But right
If
now,
we're talking today, if we're talking this modern day, like in the last 2-3 years especially, like, and you're watching wrestling, you're watching products, everything, I don't understand how he can't.
I'll tell you why. I have him in there. I have Will Ospreay. I have him top 10 ever. I've got him right now as him or Kenny, whoever you want. The reason I'll tell you, because Will said it himself when he was on here. He can't shake that reputation he has for being a flippy guy.
people are
I
still
think that's
attached.
gone for me, you know.
No.
I don't understand.
People like us, yeah.
Yeah.
But the IWC mostly will never let him shake that flippy.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
flippy,
That's
yeah.
poor.
Even though,
Yeah.
like, that's not even with us. He's not
Didn't-
wrestled like
didn't
that for
know
at least
what-
5
yeah,
years.
that's very poor.
At least 5 years.
Yeah,
Like, it's like people. Even he did that interview with that guy. Recently, the Canadian guy.
Chris Van
and they
Vliet.
brought up the Ricochet matches. Like, that's what people think of. People who aren't really. Do you know what I mean? The first thing they're gonna think of is the ropes breaking and them doing all of this and that and the flips and whatever. But he's not wrestled like that for at least 5 years. At least 5 years.
Yeah.
Ages.
I totally agree. I feel like people's perception of Will Ospreay is like they always want to see him as that young wrestler that was doing that type of stuff. And also, it's like, I feel like people are being intentionally ignorant, innit? Because I feel like it's easy for people to be like, yeah, he's only done it in Japan. Can he do it here? And I'm gonna get onto that. I hate that mentality so much. But it's like, for me, like Will Ospreay right now, compare him to like Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe is not all time better than Messi.
Yeah.
But best footballer in the world.
Yeah.
Right now. Like
Right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now. That's why I say Will Ospreay is just the year he had last year, the matches he's putting on this year, bruv. Like, there's nobody working at the rate Will Ospreay is working at today. Like, Will Ospreay is just, he's different class.
Worldwide.
He's different class, and he's doing it independent shows. Japan, US, like, it's ridiculous. And I know, like, Forbidden Door might have been, like, we saw the match with Orange Cassidy he had last year, and then the match he had with Kenny this year is just, oof, it's I'm speechless. Like, when I watched that match, I was like, that's historic. Like, that's historic. Like, when it's all said and done in his career, people are going to be talking about that match. And Kenny's and Kenny's career. People are going to be talking about that match
and
as
the
well.
match they had at
Wrestle Kingdom.
And then they're gonna go find another way to top this one that we just watched.
And the thing is, the beauty is that both matches are very different.
Yeah,
They're different, and you can look at, you can have, if you prefer the Wrestle Kingdom one, I get it. If you prefer this one, I get it. It's just the diversity in their work is crazy. And the thing is about Will Ospreay, he can wrestle with anyone. It's not just a specific style, because he were even building up to the this match in the tournament. He had a good match against Lance Archer. You know what I'm saying? He carried Tanahashi, and that's not the first time someone's carried Tanahashi this year. But we'll talk about that as well. But like, he can wrestle with anyone, bro. The match he had with Orange Cassidy last year. Let's not even talk about the plethora of matches he had last year, like with guys like Michael Oku, Speedball, Mike Bailey, Okada.
What's the Page's Ricky Knight? He had a good match.
Ricky Knight,
matches of Okada, insane. He had the he had a match with someone
Zack
else.
Sabre Jr.
Zack Sabre Jr. It was in the New Japan Cup.
New Japan Cup, crazy match. Like, bro, like the diversity of opponent. I can't lie. At this point, if you don't rate Will Ospreay, you're just being ignorant.
Yeah.
You're just being ignorant.
You're doing it on purpose.
You're doing it on purpose. You're doing it to be a troll.
Because I feel like some things are just objective.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, even if you don't want to say he's the best, cool. But to say he's not one of the best you've ever seen is you're just being ignorant.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not even talking about like star ratings and forget all of that. Just stick it on your laptop or on your telly and watch it. It's undeniable.
But this is what I mean. He ticks every, like, if you just don't want to feed into anything else, you know, and you just watch his matches, he objectively, on whatever card he's on for that night, objectively will have the best match.
Yeah.
Right? If you are someone that wants stats and metrics and star ratings, he has hella 5 stars, more than anyone wrestling today, sort of thing. Like, so no matter how you want to kind of quantify it, he's got to be in the conversation.
I don't know how you don't.
Do you know what it is? I look at Will Ospreay, like, you see back in the day when I used to, because I'll get Mandem I'll get people to record the film, the pay-per-views from me, innit? And after, like, if Stone Cold is on a card, I'll look at that as getting, do you know back in the day you open like a Yu-Gi-Oh pack? Yeah. And you get that one shiny. That is my shiny. So, it's like, I see Will Ospreay as that. When he has a match, that's my shiny. I need to see that now. I'm itching. I said it on Discord before they went live. I was like, there's only one match I'm looking forward to. I know there's Danielson versus Okada, but Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega is the match I'm looking forward to, and it fucking delivered. And on top of that, it should have main evented the show.
Yeah,
it should have main evented the show. Obviously, we didn't know what we was gonna get from Danielson and Okada, but it should have main evented the show, and I said it. I know that Okada is the poster boy of New Japan, and Brian Danielson is like, you know, one of the top guys in AEW, but in my opinion, there's more meat in. There's more. Is that even a pause? Pause. I'm talking from my heart. There's more meat and flesh in that whole Will Ospreay. And there's too much.
Story,
there's too
drama,
much.
It's everything.
There's too much. The get backs. If you play these, the callbacks. If you play this match side by side with the other match, it's like. It's like reverse. It's not reverse, but it's like the roles are reverse. You got Ospreay doing what Kenny done to him in the other match, and the whole table hit.
Because the thing is, it was like in the first match, it was like Kenny went. Remember, that was Kenny had just gone back to New Japan.
Man, he didn't give a fuck.
He'd gone back, and he was like, "Yo, I'm back." Like,
he was
Daddy's
on
home.
smoke.
And then in the reverse, it was like
Japanese.
Ospreay was like, "Cool, I need my get back. I'm the young lion. Get me like."
And the thing is, what the beauty about these matches is that what Nath said, they work as a series. Yeah, like you can see the story for one translate exactly to the other, and this is why I love like in-ring storytelling. Like because we haven't got that many promo segments between these man.
But we've got vignettes.
We've got vignettes
of even them backstage talking though. That even helped it. What did Sam say on the podcast you man won?
I believe.
Sam said he listened to Ospreay saying a bunch of shit and saw Ospreay do a bunch of shit and he goes, I'm investing in this match.
No, true. But what I'm saying is that even in the match, for example, like the head banging spots, like what we're seeing spots and we're automatically thinking, oh shit, he did that last time. Like, we're just seeing like, and this is like the beauty of pro wrestling. This is why pro wrestling is like, that's what I love. It's that you could tell me a story in that ring and I immediately understand what's going on. And I immediately understand the emotions, the feelings. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's the Japan thing. So obviously, you know, I've been doing like, I've been
watching the King's Road.
But one thing that Giant Barber used to preach was like, we don't need promos, we don't need this and that. They didn't even really have gimmicks. It was just get in the ring and tell the story. Physical storytelling. You don't need to do, if you want to do promos and that, fair enough, but you don't always need it. Like even with this, like Kenny, and obviously one of them's in New Japan, one of them's in AEW. So, but they told the story, like what we're talking about, they told the story in the ring. Like they took bits from the first match and just flipped the script and that we can all follow along with the story.
even the simple stuff that if you hadn't seen the Wrestle Kingdom match, like messing with the flag and
Shawn Michaels.
the Shawn Michaels,
Yeah, bro.
the sharpshooter, man done cripple crossface in Canada.
Everyone was sick fuck.
Now the crowd don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Because we can't boo you
can't
because
do crossface.
you do sharpshooter.
boo you,
It's like you're
can't lie.
mocking boo.
Man,
Cripple crossface, man. Then we're silent. Don't know what to do now.
I might be a fucking sicko as well. Because I popped. I can't lie. I popped. Nah. Do you know what? When I saw Crippler Crossface, WrestleMania 20, the blood pouring from Triple H's face. Don't let go. I saw it there. Epic match.
We have to talk about one of the greatest kickouts I've ever seen. Like,
Kenny's the best at that,
not
man.
even the kickouts. Not even the kickout. The
leg,
foot on the rope.
How
The foot on the rope.
That one got me.
When Ospreay hit the Stormbreaker, and then it's like 1, 2. Then Kenny put the foot on the.
His foot literally just came up and just
came
came off the
up.
rope. Like.
I'm
I
like,
remember
cool. Man hit the one-wing angel.
Okada did that to him as well.
Yeah.
Okada did that to Kenny.
Let's go back a couple years ago. Me and you had that discussion, or Okada discussion. Remember when I didn't understand the kick out with the Elite, and Kenny Omega?
Yeah.
And I fucking, because I wasn't out. I wasn't really. I stopped watching AEW for a bit.
Yeah.
I stopped watching wrestling for a bit. And when I saw that spot, I was like, what the fuck is this spot? But when I saw the spot with Kenny Omega thing, I was like, yes, I understand. I fucking understand it this time. And I'm fucking gassed. Even when he slapped the ground and he got back up.
Yeah.
And he started talking to the camera.
Bro, it's not only the kick out, it was 2.9999. It was like 1, 2.
And that one, the one Ute in the crowd when we kicked one, he was like, he fucking kicked out. He was like, he kicked out. I said, this is electrifying.
Do you know what it is? Kenny, the two kickouts I won that Kenny has, what I love about them is that the first, he kicked out at one for different reasons. So the first one was like, because obviously the Young Bucks hit him with the golden trigger.
Yeah.
So he kicked out because he's like angry at his friends.
Yeah.
But then when he kicks out at one against Will, it's like, I'm probably going to lose this, but this is like my last mark of defiance, you get me?
Because I remember even in the promo that Will Ospreay cut before this, he said the moment Kenny hit the DDT on the ropes in the first match, he knew it was the beginning of the end. And I feel like in this match, the beginning of the end was when Will hit him with the nail, hit him with the screwdriver,
by the way.
and then
You're not ready.
I can't like you man nitpicking. But,
Wait, whoa!
Let him land.
I love the match. We're going.
wait, hold on. The beginning of the end was obviously when he hit the Stormbreaker,
yeah.
and then everything from there was just pure desperation from Kenny. Like if you notice how the match is going on, everything was just desperate.
Which is
I'm
what
trying to survive.
Same thing what Ospreay had. Ospreay was mad desperate.
Yeah.
But Ospreay was mad desperate as well.
And even the spots like the DDT onto the steel, bro. Like that match is like I watched it back. I've watched it like 3 times, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know, but this is crazy to me.
I think it's one of the best matches.
It's
in
the
AEW.
best match in the US history. I know it's Canada technically, but you know what I mean?
I think so. I think it's the best match I've seen. With it's an all-timer for me.
I'm thinking of matches off the top of my head that are better. Kenny and Okada have a few that are better.
The best match you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
Within everything accumulated.
I'm
WWE.
just off the top of my head, I'm thinking of matches that I've seen that are better than that.
What's the best match?
And
I think the best match I've seen in my life.
Definitely up there.
The best I've seen in my life, and the fact that it's the triple threat WrestleMania. Chris Benoit, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels. That's the best match I've ever seen in my life.
That's the most triple threat match I've ever seen.
In my life.
The best match I've ever seen.
Biggest man thing. Watch it back today.
No. I'm not disagreeing. I'm just thinking like
it's the best match I've seen in my life.
It's an amazing match. It's one. I'm Shawn Michaels my favorite wrestler, so I love that match. The best match I've ever seen is Okada Kenny 2.
Same.
That's the best I've ever seen. Is
Okada Kenny 2 is the best I've ever seen.
And then Okada Shibata is just
or the headbutt thing.
Yeah. Like it's grim and he's back now, so you know.
Thank
God. Yeah, but that as well. And then there's a Misawa Kobashi match from '97 as well that I've got up there. But other than that, it's fair game. It's fair game.
Within recent memory, I don't know if there's a match better than this. I say within the last 2 years, I don't know. I can't think.
When did Shingo and Will have? Was it 2021 when they wrestled for like 45 minutes?
Pandemic.
What the pandemic match at Dontaku?
Yeah, when they wrestled for like 45 minutes.
Probably 2021.
That's up there as well. That one's up there as well.
I don't know, man. I don't know. This. Do you know what it is? Like, match of the year is already done. I mean, it's not done because we might have a third one.
And the problem with this is that
I have a third one.
When I saw you tweet, this might be the best pay-per-view ever, yeah. Bro, I want to agree with you, but I can't because we've still got All Out. We've still got All In.
All
I don't
In,
know.
yeah.
The year, bro, this year is going to be a
only
good... I said
halfway.
it, this year might be the best year for wrestling, bro. There's
This is
so
the best
much.
time to be a wrestling fan.
It's the best time. It's the best time. There's
Like-
so much. I swear, look, even All Out. Fuck it. Let's even do watch along live, oh man. I don't care. I'll even get through
the
All Out.
stadium.
Bro, fuck it. From the stadium, bro.
Is everyone here
All
going to
Out.
be there, yeah?
Well, I'm going all in. But All Out.
All out, yeah, let's do
All
all
Out.
out, yeah,
Watch out. Yeah, All Out. But
yeah.
All In. We're definitely gonna be there,
Yeah,
innit?
okay.
We're stinging it, but it's fine.
Yeah.
We're in the rafters. We're in the rafters, but it's yeah. Do you wanna go through the whole card? Do you wanna? Can I talk about this? Can we talk about this spot quickly?
Cool.
I just wanna talk about this spot quickly, yeah. So the
I hate this guy so much, man.
Cool. If this is my only gripe. That's all, Mandem. Don't arrest me. If we were to reel it back here, what I would have done with this whole Don Callis interference thing here is that he and the security should have been banished. Well, all of them should have been banished at ringside because after Don Callis left, I don't know what the security was doing. Am I right? Guys, am I right?
When the security left with him, no?
Nah, they still did.
Oh, they still did. Cool.
Cool. As he's come back in the ring, I feel like he should have basically come back, but with a hoodie and a hat, dressed as like a steward, and thrown the screwdriver and hit him. Then Kenny's kicked out. Then that's when it would have been okay. Obviously, it was shocking, but it would have been more of a shock. Like raw. Don Callis has tried another way to get this man out, and he still hasn't succeeded. Cool, but the fact that the referee sent him off twice, I thought that was quite annoying.
Let me just add. You know what I genuinely thought was going to happen when he got sent away the first time. I don't know what happened. What show it was. They panned to like one of the security men in the
Yeah, and he was standing there. Yeah, and he was.
Yeah, 'cause
and
Kenny was
I
trying to
thought,
duck him, yeah.
I thought this guy is gonna come back dressed as a security
Security
man because he had the same bar lead that them man had.
Yeah.
Like they were wearing ballies,
Yeah.
which I thought, okay, the security don't usually wear ballies in it, but he said they were international security or some shit like that. I thought he's gonna come back dressed as a security man. I didn't know what he was gonna do after that, but I thought that's the good way for him to blend in.
Blend back in the match, yeah.
And then obviously we got what we got.
The only thing I'll say, because I watched the match back, the only thing I'll say is that there was Callis didn't just throw the screwdriver.
He
if
took
you
it out of his
remember.
pocket.
You know,
But
no,
then-
not just that, because after
was
the screwdriver spot happened and Kenny kicked out. And Kenny put his foot on the ropes. Don Callis was the one who said, hit him with the Kamagoye, hit him with the double.
Yeah.
That's what Don Callis was screaming at me. Hit him with Ibushi's move in it. So I don't know, how would you do that spot?
Okay, cool. That's what can easily be done. Where cool, he's hit with a screwdriver. The ref might have like it's on the floor, but the ref has seen it. The ref don't know he's hit it, but the ref has seen it, and he's scrambling for it. Then Don Callis is like, he pulls down his belly or whatever. He's like, hit him with the camera, and we hear it because the camera is quite next to him. He ducks off, but as he's ducking off, but he's looking back to see if Kenny does it. Kenny does it, hits the 1, 2, 3, and he kicks out. Then it's like raw. Don Callis is now left with no option. He has to go. Then it's now time for Kenny and Ospreay to finish off this match. And yeah,
What do you think about the criticism that this match kind of promotes unsafe wrestling? Because I've seen this criticism.
wrestling.
What does that even fucking
So
mean?
I've seen
that? What?
So
okay, unsafe wrestling is death matches. I can't lie. That's unsafe
So
wrestling.
basically, obviously, you saw the Tiger Driver 91 spot,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And there's a lot of conversation online that, we shouldn't be praising this match because it's spots like that are ending wrestlers' careers. And at the end of the day, like us as fans cheering this stuff on, it's kind of promoting these wrestlers doing stupid things that at the end of the day will end their careers.
Am I being naive here, or didn't Kenny? I'm sure Kenny and Ospreay had a discussion before this match was that move was gonna go on.
Yeah, of
And I'm
course.
sure they delivered it in a way where,
Yeah.
because obviously if Kenny landed on his neck, then yeah, but he's landed on his shoulder, but it's like
Yeah, it's right at the back.
it's like
Kenny
the
knows
meat.
what he's doing.
Yeah.
For all intents and purposes, Kenny took that bump safer than Nasara and that were taking their bumps.
Yeah, I've seen something disgusting, bro.
Bro, like I didn't even want to, because obviously the bump was crazy and it was a crazy moment, but I don't want to be that guy. But if you watch like a Vasara match, he takes that bump
Be that guy.
like 8 times.
Be that guy.
He
Be
takes
that guy.
he takes
Be
that
that
bump
guy.
like 8
Be
times
that
a
guy.
match. Like I say this all the time. I put in a Vasara match and I'm like, yo, like I'm watching this match and I'm like, cringy.
You're cringing, yeah.
Vasara was taking like 10 bumps like that a match. In like a 40-minute match, he'll take that bump. It's crazy.
Like Kenny will do stuff like Shifty. Like they're all geniuses,
Yeah.
innit? But I feel like I've seen like not a lot. It's been like a small minority of people, but just saying like we need to as fans be more critical of wrestlers taking bumps.
man.
These are WWE fans, innit? You want to watch that panto bullshit.
No, but do you know,
This is real wrestling, bro.
No,
This is wrestling, bro.
do you know why you shot this? Because like, Bro, I'm one of these wrestling fans now where I'm trying to appreciate everything in it. Like WWE, I'm trying to be like Busta Rhymes. I'm trying to show love to everyone. But with that being said, I feel like there's a majority of fans online that love to complain about fucking everything.
That's it. That's
one of them has even been like Tony Storm calling Willow Nightingale a cow. That's a normal slur in the UK.
Yeah.
Bro, Atlas, you fucking cow. What you doing, bro? You stupid cow. You silly cow.
silly cow.
It's something
Silly
that
cow,
we say.
yeah.
It's simple, and they always complain about everything.
It's just the unqualified judging the qualified.
Yeah.
These man know how to take their moves and everything like that. Like, he would have known this coming. He would have known how to take it.
Braced, yeah.
Like, I don't understand why you hear saying or discounting the fun for yourself ultimately because you're saying, oh, people need to be careful. If you go and watch a match where none of these kind of spots happen, you commentate it's dead. That's the next thing you'll say is boring. So
You can't please everyone.
that's
You can't
it.
please
Like,
everyone. That's the
don't
thing.
watch it. Simple
Yeah.
as. Don't watch it.
These men should be complaining about these death matches that they have in other promotions, bro. Because their matches there, I see man use flipping the ring. You know the machine saw. You know the one that used to cut meat. The one that used to cut meat.
What's the ring?
The ring thing,
Guys,
bro. The
dumb,
one that
man.
used to, bro. I see it put on someone's tongue, fam.
Hey, yo.
But then
No.
Wasn't the man hanging the thing off his
What is
Yeah.
What is peace, bro?
And you got the light tube, Yeah,
I'm gonna use the latch. They do the pin.
If you're on a campaign to stop dangerous wrestling, that's where you should be starting.
Yeah.
GCW, start from there.
Yeah.
I can't
start
lie,
from
we
there.
should, because if we're on that campaign, it's going to be a long list. We're going to have to start banning ladder matches.
Ban everything then.
I'm not
ban
on the
everything.
campaign. So those are on the campaign.
Go and ban it.
CZW, GCW. Don't start from
Turn
there.
up.
Like,
Because you know, when you were children, you were happy about Mankind and Undertaker, fam.
Bro.
imagine.
That's what I'm saying.
You're the same people that were children and would be watching WWE and it says, please don't try this at home.
You be
Yet
trying
you're
it.
choke slamming your sister.
Bruv, you were happy when Big Boss Man was getting hanged, fam.
This is it. So,
Even when Rock.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
No, man, what happened?
no, but exactly.
People happy though. You're right.
That was crazy.
Even people hitting with stool chairs on the Rock hits Ken Shamrock with a stool chair, bro.
CTE records, fam.
Don't watch it and done, innit? Like,
Yeah, let's go
Should we go through this card,
Yeah, let's
yeah?
go through the card, man.
Should we skip the pre-show? I didn't watch the pre-show.
I ain't watched the pre-show, I'll be honest.
I'm gonna go back and watch it.
I'll probably watch it at some point.
people said good things
Pre-show's
about
good,
it.
yeah. MJ versus Tanahashi.
Yikes.
MJF won, innit? Let's
Which
go.
camera am I on?
You on this one?
I'm looking
Is
to the
this camera on me?
Tanahashi.
Speak to the back though.
Tanahashi.
Uncle.
Please. Uncle.
Papa.
You are one of the 10 to 12 greatest wrestlers of all time. You don't have to do this anymore.
I beg it's done.
Please go home to your family.
It's done. It's done. Like, you don't usually, like, fam, I feel like Nino Brown, fam, in New Jack, fam. You have to shoot the person you love, fam. Because, bruv, like, bro, because I have watched this guy give me some of the greatest matches I've seen, and man's coming out bow-legged, fam.
He wants to be at Forbidden Door though.
Huh?
He wants to be at All In.
Multi-man.
Yeah, that's fine.
Multi-man.
Yeah, I wouldn't
They
mind
did
him in
good
a
money, man.
multi-man.
They
You
did
can
good
hide
money.
him.
Yeah.
If you can hide him
I
in a
don't
multi-man.
doubt,
Multi-man.
like, this is a big, like, forget, you know, Forbidden Door is a big thing for New Japan. Like, it's very big. This is their opportunity every year to kind of show people, you know, this is what we have on offer if you watch our actual product. Like, it's a very big opportunity. Tanahashi is an icon. He has to be on the show.
Yeah.
There's no two ways about it. Does he need to be in a singles match for the world title? No. That's it.
Yeah.
So you can still feature him. He could be the poster boy, if you like, to some degree. Like, legend Tanahashi's going to be on the card. But him being front and center, singles match, opening the show. Like, if someone was just kind of, casual, and this is I'm going to watch AEW Forbidden Door, and that's the first match they saw.
Yeah.
Do I sit here and watch the rest of the card?
Yeah.
It's not really a great sales pitch. You see what I mean?
Not to be not.
be deep.
The
About not
card
to
the
be
card
deep,
was
be
great,
deep.
yeah. But I don't know. I just feel like that. I don't know.
Tanahashi's just old.
Yeah.
He's just old. That's
He's
it.
battered.
15-minute match though.
Like, yeah, I mean, listen, MJF's a great wrestler. And MJF did what he could with him, but Tanahashi's just so many bumps, so many high spots, so many years, man. Like, there was those years like in the like mid to late 2000s where he was basically carrying New Japan on his back on his own. And it's obviously...
Just caught up with him, fam.
Yeah,
And
caught up
the
with
thing
him.
is, he never stopped. He never had a period where it was
break.
like, he was always going. Even when Okada became like the ace. Bro, he was having matches with Naito when he was doing high five flows outside.
He was hit with
Because
Tanahashi, open weight championships
Tanahashi
and
helped
stuff.
like usher in that new era of New Japan stars like Ibushi, Okada, etc., etc.
Bro, he hit Mr. G1.
Yeah.
He'd be doing New Japan Cup, then G1, then all of these, bro.
Undertaker yourself, man.
Bro, come on.
It's not quite that bad yet.
It's not.
but
I
it's
said
getting there.
don't, innit?
Yeah, it's
slowly.
getting
Don't
there. It's
do
getting there. It's getting
If
there.
I see him for a title match next year, Forbidden Door, ding, I'm gonna tell him to hang it up. Put the boots in the ring like Cody Rhodes.
We got next.
the Punk match was next, didn't it?
Yeah. I just feel like, am I being
Kojima.
silly me saying this shit? I feel like the title match should have been a bit later in the card. Just to show a bit more.
I think MJF. They said MJF negotiated it because if he wasn't going to be in the main event, he negotiated like
he needs to
have
circle,
this,
man.
or to have the Tanahashi
No, but I
match
can't
made it
lie,
first or
though.
something like that.
Get the Tanahashi match out of the way.
No, but do you know
Get out of the way. Get out of the way.
Okay, I would have been, bro. It's, you know, let's get to the match that I wanna. That's the reason I'm saying this. But CM Punk versus Kojima. I thought the match was good.
Yeah, it was all right.
I was
all right.
pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, it was all right.
I was pleasantly
You surprised?
surprised.
I can't lie.
You know
Punk
me, I was hating.
Punk
It
is
was
good.
good. I was hating. I was hating watching.
Back. Punk, yes,
Punk is
Punk is back. Punk is back. He's back.
Listen,
He's Bizak.
Look, my frustration with this match, it wasn't the match itself. It was the fact that not for a second I believed Kojima was beating Punk and going forward.
Yeah,
in the
myth,
Owen
yeah,
Hart
yeah, of course,
tournament.
because we knew
that's
that.
my issue.
Yes, yes.
But yeah, the match was.
I was
the match was
pleasantly
good.
surprised. I can't lie. I'm not gonna say Punk is back because this is one match and he's protected in them trios matches.
He's back.
What I'm loving
Yeah.
is Punk is enjoying being a heel.
Yes.
And he's going
He's
to
not
produce
fighting
some
it.
excellent work.
He's
as
not
a heel.
fighting it. That's what I like. Be a heel.
Yeah,
Get
he's
booed.
embracing it. And
When the Canadian said boo, I felt the boo.
For the Rumble.
yeah,
That was a good match though. Can't lie. Good
yeah, it
match.
was good. It was good.
The Fatal 4-Way, Orange Cassidy, Zack
Love
Sabre
the
Jr.,
rename.
Excellent. Excellent.
Shibata,
Love the name.
Garcia. And you was smashed it. Every hit,
bro.
Every hit, he kept on going harder. Honestly, somebody to put some thingy coffee on Numadeo the packet. He was banging on them doors, bro.
That got
That's a
smashed.
good
Bro.
But you know what it is? This is what I love about pro wrestling is that like it can be fun, innit?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be. It's okay, Jim Cornette. It's fine. It's okay. We're allowed to laugh. Do you know what I mean? Like it's a lot. It's when pro wrestlers, I was like you say, like pro wrestling is inherently silly, and I love when wrestlers like realize that and just, do you know what I mean? They revel in it.
And it's only gonna be better for him because obviously when he came with 2.0, who were the silly guys around him,
Yeah.
and he was just the wrestler in it.
Yeah.
And then even for someone that's him of his age, it's like okay, we can all see he can wrestle very well, but has he got these other elements that can make him a star? Like, and as much as we probably don't want him in the JAS and this extended period, we would have preferred him in BCC. This stuff. He's showed another layer to him, innit?
Yeah.
He's taken a lot of losses, which we don't like to see either. But it's gonna pay dividends. Like,
Bro, it's just that spot is too funny because you've got Shibata.
He's bare serious.
And he's like,
He's very serious. That's what, bro. The contrast in the Mandem here, because Zack Sabre Jr. is vocal, innit?
Yeah.
So he's doing the thing, and after you got Shibata just like serious, and you got bro,
and then giving him licks all the open and
Yeah.
fam, you feeling it, bro. Nice.
this match was cold.
Match
This
was
match was
excellent.
cold,
Yeah,
fam. I loved it.
man.
Loved it. Loved this match.
I want to see more Zack Sabre on AEW.
Bro,
Yeah.
I want to see
Zack-
more Zack Sabre. I love Zack Sabre Jr.
bro, Zack Sabre was so funny. Even like, orange. What's up, dickhead?
His submissions make me cringe though.
Yeah.
I want to
makes you
see
feel like-
Zack
I
Sabre.
like it, though.
Like, do you know, I said this in the Discord. Every time you watch Zack Sabre Jr. wrestle, you see a submission you've never seen before.
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
time. You
Yeah.
see something where you're like, what?
It's, for me, it's the transition into those submissions.
Yes. He was
Out
out
of
of
me.
nowhere, fam.
Yeah.
It's like
nowhere.
he trained at the flipping dungeon. What's it called? The heart dungeon.
Yeah, bro.
crazy.
He'll just put you in submissions like, no, do you know what it is? It's always the neck crank when he puts
Yeah,
the
yeah,
one leg and he
yeah.
I'm like, oh,
I need to
fuck.
see Zack Sabre versus Danielson.
Yeah, I need to see that match.
You ever seen him live? Have you?
I've not seen him live. No, I've not seen Zack Sabre.
We saw him at Forbidden thingy, a Royal Quest.
Real question.
Yeah, real
Seen on
question,
Rev Pro
yeah.
as well.
Every yeah, we saw Rev as well. Yeah.
Yeah, big up Zach, man.
I'm a big fan of Zack Sabre.
We need to be going to more indie shows together, man.
No, definitely.
For sure.
definitely,
We need to go more indie shows together.
Definitely.
Sonata versus Jungle Bizzle, Jack Perry.
Good match.
Solid match. Solid. I liked it.
It should have been. I feel like it should have been a bit more higher up in the card, just to have a bit more. You know,
But I
it's
thought,
the IWGP Championship, man.
but for what the match was and for what the storyline was, Jungle Boy got embarrassed.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the story that Jungle Boy got embarrassed. Like I feel like Sonata handled him clean. He didn't even
Man
use.
beat him with a moonsault.
Bro, he didn't even use his finisher. He handled him clean.
I was back when he won. Yeah.
But I feel like that's why Jungle Boy turned, and I feel like for the storyline,
It makes sense.
It makes he got embarrassed, and even Sonata was
Okay,
not.
when you put it like that, Okay, I understand the reason why. Okay,
Yeah.
makes sense.
And
I
even
forgot about
and
that.
even Sonada on Twitter was like, I don't know who this Jungle Boy is. Who's that? I was expecting somebody better. And then the fact that he handled him was like, yeah, alright, cool, next.
I think that's what's great about Forbidden Door, man. These wrestlers saying they don't know each other, but
They know each other. From Jungle Boy said, I don't know my man, and then did his finisher on Rampage.
But then also like Luchasaurus just won the title as well, so it's like all the pillars of like one.
Luchasaurus, so who? Christian, I think Christian won the title. Christian, that is Christian's belt. Mandem, that's Christian's belt, fam.
Christian is shameless.
Christian
is shameless behaviour.
Like all the pillars have won championships, now.
except for
He's
him.
not, and he's won the tag title as well.
And I think this is good for Hook because I want to see Hook wrestle real wrestlers, fam.
Yeah.
Not these guys from
No,
the Nebraska.
Scotch matches.
Ethan Page and Ethan Page. I'm trying to see Ethan. Bro, listen.
I'm not a fan of Ethan Page.
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 People like him. I saw
I feel like he's got more to show.
Him and Josh Alexander together were very good.
I've seen
that.
Impact.
Yeah. But I haven't seen a lot of his singles matches, so I reserve my judgment. But yeah,
He's got more to show, man. I reckon.
What was the next match?
The Elite versus BCC.
Amazing.
This right here,
good fun.
this is like, I think Ospreay versus Omega is the best match on the card, but this is probably my favorite. Like, I love this. Bro, Takeshita and Ishii.
Takeshi's world
Just
class.
Bang! Even
Already.
Takeshita and Hangman, it was the spot that gassed me, where Takeshita went for the diamond headbutt and then Hangman went for the discus forearm. I said, this right here.
I want another Hangman. I know they had one like fairly recently, last few months, but I want another Hangman Takeshita singles match.
Bro,
Like
I need
a
that.
proper like build to it.
I feel that AEW are going to make Takeshita an absolute international star, right?
They are.
And then somewhere down the line, he's going to do this thing that footballers do. I want to return home. And he'll go and win IWGP Championship, which rightly so, innit? Like, for him, that's obviously probably the biggest thing ever, growing up being a Japanese wrestler. But this guy is going to be a star. Bro.
Yeah, it's really.
Like,
And he's young.
Yeah.
Nah,
He's like 25
He's
or
incredible,
something.
man.
Like,
He's young.
bro, and even when he came up with the black jacket, I said the whole
That
look
black
wavy,
jacket.
I said
When Moxley cut a promo, was it
And
on
the backstage, he was
Dynamite?
standing there
And
like
was
that. He had a big foot. He had the biggest arm. He had the biggest arm.
Big Takeshita.
I was like, yeah.
And he's a big boy, you know. He's like 6'3",
bad.
6'4". He's a big
Bruv,
boy.
he's a
Apparently he's married.
moves.
I swear down.
He's married to that. What's her name? What's her name again?
Bro, Yuki Sakazaki?
Sakazaki.
Apparently, as per IWC. Well, check it.
Let me do 5.
Don't kill me, but it's
no,
as per.
But no, Takeshita moves very well. Like he is a proper talent.
And that's even why I think there's so much money in him, because traditionally, even as wrestlers, you know, the Japanese aren't the biggest of people, sort of thing. Like, he just comes with that. It's like the American build, but he has their skill level, the Japanese skill level. He's crazy, man.
Yeah. Takeshita's a serious talent. Serious talent.
Bro,
Serious.
even Ishii, fam, like.
NK, look. I'm lying. Look. Takeshita and Yuka are married.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Fresh.
Apparently, as per.
Ishii still got it, man.
Ishii's
still got
the
it.
best loser. I love
best
him.
loser of all time.
I love him.
Yeah.
Ishii's
Bro, and
still
even
got it.
Moxley and just all the exchanges, fam, and even the Bucks, man. Do you know what? It might sound controversial. I feel like even though they've been in this Blackpool Combat Club feud, I feel like the Bucks have been underutilized. I feel like with the talent of the Bucks, I should be seeing them tag teaming regularly.
I just feel like they're taking a step back. I don't know. Like, it was great to see them here. We haven't seen them, you know, like you're saying, like, we don't see them as often as we might like or as often as we previously had. But it just feels like they're just taking a step back.
They need to insert life into the tag team division again, because listen, when the Bucks step in the building, obviously everyone in the match was cold. But when the Bucks don't have bad matches, they don't. They elevate. Bro, the Bucks and them lot convinced me that Griff Garrison was the one. The Bucks convinced me.
Griffey.
Bro, when they had the match with Varsity Bloods, I was thinking, these Varsity Bloods, man, are up next. They ain't up nowhere. But the Bucks will deceive me and make me think, nah, these man are cold. That's what the Bucks, they elevate talent, man. Nah, man. After this...
Have you been watching All Access?
No, not really.
Backstage, they're very like, obviously they're EVPs, but a lot of the talent go to them and try
Go
and
to
get
them and
the
to
thumbs
get
up. Because even
booked
Sammy,
and stuff,
Sammy
Sammy and
Guevara
Tay,
and
yeah.
Tay went to them and was like, what do you think of
running
this?
ideas
Yeah.
past them and all that kind
I know
of thing.
they'll say
like-
do this rather than it.
Do you know what? I
works.
feel with the Bucks, I feel like they don't want to fall into the trap of being accused of being too self-indulgent.
Yeah.
Because obviously,
Like Cody and...
yeah, like we live in this era where the curtain's been pulled back, so we know everything that goes on.
Yeah.
So they probably don't want to be in a situation where, oh, they're booking self-indulgent. Oh, they're building the division around them. That's probably why Cody put himself in that position. But then Cody kind of overdid it and booked himself into a corner. So I think that's why the Bucks like probably
I
are,
hear it, but they need to.
because they're still entertaining us. Do you know what I mean? They've kind of left the tag team division. but they're
And
still
that's probably the
entertaining
other
us.
thing. Where whilst FTR are tag team champions and they're doing their thing with Punk, maybe once the belt comes off them or something, or they need to build to something big with FTR, then we'll see them in and around it
for
again.
sure.
Like, FTR may as champions, especially, are probably too close to Punk right now. for the
They're not
Bucks to be
individuals,
involved.
fam.
I saw something that saying that obviously Forbidden Door, everyone was in the same building. Elite were literally on this side of the building, and Punk was on this side of the building.
All I said on
they
this
didn't
one,
cross paths.
100%
Like,
agree with him, bro. We can't be working like this. We can't be
long
working like
term,
this.
it's not good.
It's not positive, bro. It doesn't.
Do
It
you know
can't
what?
work like
Listen, we don't know enough about the situation.
Of course, yeah.
I think we agree with all of this, with what I'm going to say next. From our like limited perspective of what we do know, get in a room, get a bottle of whiskey, and just have a conversation.
Laugh at each other.
Have a conversation,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
See that football. See if there was a problem between, let's say, Saka and flipping Martinelli.
Yeah,
I'm seeing wrestling as football. You man are a football team. You man are a team.
Yeah, yeah.
You man represent each other.
yeah.
Arteta's definitely going to bring his man in the room and bless the thing.
I put the responsibility on Tony.
Tony
needs to press it.
bro.
Tony's avoiding
Just
it.
go rewatch the all out press conference. Tony can't say nothing to CM Punk.
And
like,
it's-
Tony
that's
can't
true.
say
That's
nothing to him.
scary. That's
yeah,
scary.
Tony
like,
can't say nothing
for
to
a
him.
man
He's
to
always
sit next to
Yeah.
you and slander your company and
he
your
was like-
talent and stuff, and he was just like,
Yeah, Tony can't say anything to him.
yeah,
That's poor, man.
Like Tony legit. I don't know if he's scared of him. I don't know if he's scared of losing him. I don't know what. But Tony.
I remember that day, yeah. We're going
were
on a
so
tangent
bad.
here.
Yeah, we
that
was-
that day when we watched that, like since then, Tony has come
stepped
all
up.
the way
He
up in
stepped
my
up.
good
He
books,
stepped up.
like
Yeah, he
literally.
stepped up.
But that day, my respect for Tony plummeted.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Stocks were
I said,
low.
I said, I can't lie. He little Mandem, fam.
Yeah, like-
No, it was the part of the conference here where it was like where Tony's like, I apologize. No, you don't need to apologize. I was like, yikes! I said, don't pay your wages.
Who runs this company?
it's
Like,
crazy.
I don't pay your
You can
wages.
never imagine
a
Triple
billionaire,
H
you're
sitting
touching a
there.
billion like that.
Like let's say for instance, right, it was like 2002, and like Triple H was sitting there after his quad injury, World Heavyweight Championship on the table. You think Vince has ever let him? What?
Vince.
Vince would have wrung his neck.
That's it.
Vince would have wrung his neck.
I
in front of
don't think he's
everyone.
only Vince alone. He's Mandem. The look of his mouth from back.
The only disrespect I've seen to Vince, like live,
was Brock. When Brock for the title.
Was
Yeah.
Brock. But look,
that was even behind closed doors. Like,
Yeah. And Brett.
no, Vince has been disrespected, but we never see it.
Yeah.
We've never seen
Oh,
it.
we
Because
heard about it a
obviously-
few years later.
Yeah, we obviously like Brett punching him and knocking him up right
Roman
to the
couldn't do
table.
that to Vince. Roman couldn't do that to Triple H now.
Yeah.
Triple H want to get up and snuff him with heart monitor in his chest and all. So you can't do that. You can't. It's just disrespectful. On top of everything, it's just disrespectful.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
but I just feel like you meant like it's not sustainable and there's money to be made.
There's money to be made, bro. It's a football team.
There's money to
It's
be
a
made.
team, bro.
But I feel like we'll see.
Let's just run through because we need to do Ask Wrestling. How many questions on Ask Wrestling? Should we skip it?
A few. No, we
Because we need to thingy things. We talk about Ospreay and thing. Okay, Tony Storm and Willow Nightingale.
Good match.
Yeah, good match.
good
Tony
match.
Storm's good, man.
Yeah, match was good.
Tony Storm's very good.
Yeah, Tony Storm's good.
Tony Storm's good, man.
I mean, like, listen, man, with the whole women's title, listen, you guys know how much I love Jamie Hayter. She reminds you of Hangman a lot. It's a shame, obviously, she got injured there to get the title off her, but like, we've not seen her at all. Like, she completely vanished.
She's vanished, yeah. When she
right.
comes back, there's gonna be a mad pop. Though.
Is she like rehabbing?
Yeah, I think she's
she's
rehabbing.
rehabbing,
Yeah, because she's proper like injured, isn't it?
Yeah. Is it like one injury or is she just like banged up?
One injury.
I think it's one
Okay,
injury.
okay.
Oh, like this would have been Hater versus Monet though.
Yeah, it would have been,
Don't say
yeah.
that, man.
There'll be times. There'll be
times.
other times.
Been in the
We need to get Hater ready for All In.
Yeah, facts.
That's
She
that's
gonna
You might get that
All
all
in.
in, though.
Huh?
You might get that all in.
Maybe. Maybe.
If she doesn't come back before All In and then returns at All In, you're gonna see me.
The building's
You're
gonna
gonna
lift
see
off
me.
the
You're gonna see
ground.
someone running down the.
To be fair, I won't be
Nah,
surprised
nah.
if TK is actually saving her for all in.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Same way he saved Kenny and
She's gonna get a pop
In London.
Crazy.
Like she's gonna get a
crazy
pop.
pop. But she's from Southampton, isn't it?
Yeah, Southampton,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sting versus Sting.
This is
Darby
the
Allin,
worst
Naito
match on the card.
versus Suzuki, Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara.
Tired.
I was still shaking after the Kenny
Tired.
Will match.
This match was tired. Worst match on the card.
I
Tired.
didn't.
Do you know what it was
can I
like?
be honest? I saw the last 5 minutes because I went to go make a green tea and get biscuits.
Tired.
Do you know what it was like?
It.
What was the All In? Yeah, we had the All In before the All In when Brian Danielson and
All out.
Debut,
24
All Out.
It was Paul White.
It
and
was
Cutie
Paul White.
White.
It was that.
Paul White and Cutie White.
It was a calm
down
down,
match.
calm down.
Mate.
But even the Okada and Danielson match, yeah. Can I be honest?
What? Go on.
Can I be honest? I don't feel like I enjoyed that match as much. You know, I was after a while. I started falling asleep.
That match, was a wrestling match.
Yeah.
It was void of quote unquote sports entertainment.
It was more to see who's the best.
Yeah.
I'm the best wrestler, and it was fine. But I feel like for the time that we had, because the Omega thing, it was like a drug. That was speed. That was
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
cocaine. I was like,
Do you know what it was like? It was like
remember Tig Atlas? I was like,
But I feel like, yeah,
I agree with that to an extent, but I love Okada, so like I was hyped for it. But it's hard because it's like when you watch WrestleMania. Like, I'll give you an example. I was watching we watched WrestleMania recently. We watched parts of WrestleMania 25 because I wanted to see if the Randy Orton Triple H match was as bad as I remember it being, and it was. But the crowd was so dead, and that's because Undertaker and Shawn Michaels just had their match.
yeah.
Niggas get tired. They're just like you can't cheer anymore.
And also-
like they could have gone out and had the full match. Brian still could have not got injured, and he could have just think we're just tired.
And also,
mad
I feel like
tired.
Okada matches are done. Like, I feel like we got 2/3 of a match. We didn't get that because
final
the
sequence,
final 5
because I feel
minutes.
like with Okada, like you say, it's very build,
Then rush.
5 minutes.
Rush.
But because of the injury, we didn't get that. We didn't get that rush, and it was like the match got cut short.
Yeah.
Even when he won, I was like, huh?
Yeah.
Because you know, it's with Okada. There's Okada has like a formula. Starts off like rest holds.
Tiki-taka.
Then there'll be like a high spot. He'll do his drop kick off the turnbuckle.
Yeah.
Then he'll do his rebound drop kick. Then he'll tombstone you either on the apron or outside. He literally ticked all of these boxes.
All the time.
Comeback spot. He gets beat up for a bit. Like literally ticking all of your
Do
Okada
you know when I
boxes.
knew? Do you know when I knew this match is weird? I didn't see the spinning tombstone.
Yeah.
I didn't see this spinning tombstone. He was going, and then that's from there.
Did he even do the remix?
Yeah, we got the zoom.
No, he did.
I didn't zoom. He don't zoom.
Nah,
Yeah.
he got-
See, that's how
my
tired I
favourite, I
was.
said this to you the other day, my
did,
favourite
yeah.
Okada thing, we're knocked down with the shoulder break, and he goes,
Yeah.
I love that so much.
I feel like we and also Danielson said like he literally couldn't do the label lock because of his arm, and that's why the finish was like the way it was.
Yeah.
Because it was like he couldn't, and even he said he didn't want to do yes chance during the match, but he's like, I can't use my arm. How am I supposed to get the crowd hyped?
Just one arm.
Fucking let me just do yes.
One arm,
Let me just do. So I feel like
That was cool. That was a nice spot.
But I feel like the match was just compromised, man.
With the benefit of hindsight, I may put this match, if I'm to do the card over, put this match first. Wait. And I'm only saying that because I'm comparing it to Danielson Omega Grand Slam, that first Grand Slam, and the energy in the building before the man even touched, and everyone was ready for it.
Can I say something? Mm-hmm. I'm just going to think of a couple of time limit draws. Danielson Okada, MJF Adam Cole, Danielson Hangman. They all went first because when you go first, if I put you last, there's half an hour left of the show.
You run out of time.
But it's like you can kind of predict you might do a time limit draw because it's like if let's say for instance, right, the hour draw between Hangman and Danielson. If there's an hour left of the show and you know this is the last match on the card, you know it's probably going to go an hour. But if I put you first, you don't know how long this match is going to go. So that element of this might be a time limit draw is completely gone.
So
I think that's why.
And also, I hear what you're saying, but also with Danielson coming out to final countdown and just the Okada entrance, I feel like it should have been. I feel like it should have been just double main event, like Wrestle Kingdom style, 1 and 2.
As in Ospreay Omega, then straight to Brian Danielson and thingy.
No, so Danielson, Okada, and Ospreay Omega finishes pay per view.
Yeah, that's drugs.
Yeah.
That's straight hard drugs.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Double
if I
main
had that,
event.
if he took off the other, if he took off the
Suzuki, yeah.
bro, that is drugs. I would have been look, because I was watching a match like this. My missus was sleeping. I was watching a match like this. before I was watching the match. I was watching the pay-per-view like this on the laptop. There, I set up like this and watched the whole match like this,
attention.
bro. If that came after, bro, hard drugs. Bro, all of us are cooked up.
Can I ask you guys something as well? When you watch, just a quick question. When you were watching the Omega Ospreay match, was it longer than you thought it was?
No.
Like, I didn't think it was 40 minutes. It flew by.
It flew by.
It flew
40
by.
minutes was like, I was like, what? Wait, 40?
Yeah, I was like, how?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really one to clock time when I'm watching wrestling.
No, but just in your brain, like, does
But-
it just feel like a bit like when you watched it, you're like, that was 40 minutes kind of thing, just like in your brain? Because it's just, it was just so much was going on. It was,
Yeah, I was just super invested.
Yeah.
Like,
And I was like, how is this match gonna end?
yeah.
I was like, how many nipples? How much damage are these men gonna
the
take?
one on the rope.
The Wonder Woman was
Get outta
masterpiece, bro.
Kenny Omega is just, listen,
He's world class, man.
He
Listen,
might be the best.
I know,
world class.
I know we've done, what's it called?
Break it up.
I'll break it down. I have to do it again.
we have to do it again. We have to do it again.
Back to the board.
I have to do it again.
We got a new studio for that
I
still.
hear it.
Because Kenny,
I think Kenny might be the best ever, guys.
bro,
I think Kenny might be I've always been the only reason why, like, listen, like, Shawn Michaels obviously was WWE lifer, so he had to wrestle matches a certain way, but there's reasons I won't get into why I think he's the best ever, even though other guys have better catalogs than him. But Kenny is getting to the point where it's just like,
bro,
I don't
Too
know
much
how
evidence.
I can argue it.
And this is what I was saying when we start speaking about AEW and Forbidden Door and Will. There's too much evidence to prove that
he's given
these
us
are the
too
people
much.
at the top of the
Bro,
industry
even
right now.
this
Even
year
if I say
alone-
Shawn's the most influential, because I think Shawn is the most influential.
Rest of all time.
Kenny is just like, or at least in the last 20 years or so.
Because the way the super kicks, but Adam Cole was Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the like.
Tanahashi said he grew
all of
up
that, yeah,
watching
yeah,
Shawn Michaels tape to learn how to sell.
Do you know, I was gonna argue and say Bret Hart, but then again, when it comes to wrestlers right now, you look at a lot of people, you look at a lot of wrestlers, and be like, that's Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
That's Shawn Michaels.
Yeah,
That's Shawn Michaels.
exactly.
Bro, the whole elbow, like,
influence
just
is
like,
too much.
just.
But that's gonna be Omega. You're gonna see the
Yeah.
guys coming through now.
I wish more.
How many guys are going to start trying to do the one count thing now?
Yeah,
bro. Tyler Bate did it though, a few years ago. Tyler Bate did it. Tyler Bate did it.
It's the back. V-trigger. Oh, fuck. I could talk about this.
I love
guy all day,
Kenny
man.
Omega, man.
He's
might-
different.
Yeah, Kenny
He's
is
different.
I'm saying this
class.
now, Kenny. When you come London, we have to meet up. I want you
Kenny
sit here.
is-
Kenny, I want you sat here.
This
Kenny,
is Omega approved,
Kenny,
bro.
we're gonna cut this part of the video. Kenny, we want you sat here. We want you sat here. This part is for you. No one's gonna sit on this part of the seat. I swear down to you. Until Kenny comes.
I'll tell you the right thing.
Kenny Omega. By God Omega. By God Omega.
No one
like-
is allowed to sit on this chair.
You know, do you know what it
If I
is,
bring the
man?
toilet,
It's
we
just-
can sit here.
He can just do it all.
Anything,
like, he can
bro.
do it all,
Man,
like-
man just did hardcore match in Anarchy in the Arena, Steel Cane match, Vikingo, ladder match. Bro,
He's
the
clear.
resume is mad, and it's all.
clear.
Even when he nearly spliffed his leg, fam.
Yeah, bro.
Moxley.
Yeah.
He's unbelievable. He's unbelievable.
it's
Vikingo
only-
damn near killed him as well with that table spot, bro.
Which one?
The table spot, Vikingo, when he put Kenny through the table.
That
yeah.
was great.
And they, you know, they're having another match.
Oh, is it?
Vikingo and Kenny.
Triple A.
Triple A.
Yeah, Triple A.
We'll be there.
That's gonna
we'll
be
there.
sick.
I can't wait to see that.
Let's run the script so we can do things in
Ask
it.
Rest
Do 10
Things.
minutes for things.
Ask Wrestlings, where we get the people to ask us Wrestlings the questions straight from the script.
Yep, I love that. Oh, you got the script? Oh, shit.
Big up, Del.
Big up, though.
Cool. Mr. Frimpong, Sam says, do you think WWE will do War Games this year? If so, who would you like to see in it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Let it rest
Yeah, I
for
can't-
this
can't
year.
really
Let it
keep
rest.
Judgment Day versus someone is maybe the obvious.
Who are you going to say? Bloodline. Bloodline are done.
In fact, Judgment Day's only got 3 men in it.
I don't know. Let War Games rest for now.
I can't lie. If you want to do war games, you want to do it properly,
Faction wars.
make it different. You're trying to bring NXT into this. NXT, Raw, SmackDown, done. It's done.
We've done that before.
then-
No, but this is
that's
war
like-
games. This is war games. This ain't Survivor Series. This is war games now.
But it's
War Games is
is
Survivor Series.
I know. I'm saying that in terms of the actual match type within the cage and people getting the fine. Do you know what I mean?
Who do you
Everyone's
want to see
scrapping
on
to
the
the end.
NXT War Games though?
All the good teams will, like the Creeds will hopefully
The
be
Creeds
on the
will
main
be-
roster
Creeds will-
by War Games.
Yeah, true.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, like.
Ah,
I don't
yeah.
know.
See, it's very hard. It's
Yeah, I can't lie.
WWE don't really
foresight,
invest
hard.
in teams like
No,
that anymore. That's why, like,
just go back to traditional Survivor Series. Team somebody versus team somebody.
you shouldn't put War Games. You shouldn't make War Games a gimmick.
Traditional.
Yeah.
Team
War Games should
somebody
be
versus
a
team
match
somebody.
type for
So people should be going into the locker room
I've got
and
it.
recruiting
I've
and be
got
like,
it,
I
yeah.
want you on my squad.
I've got it. I think I've got it. if we get to Survivor Series and the Bloodline thing is still running, I know you guys are gonna say, "Oh, come on, wait."
Go on.
I think they can run it back as the final page.
As in, they're all on the same side.
No, as in the
Who's
Civil
Roman
War.
gonna have with him?
Oh, what? The Usos recruiting people and then Roman
Yeah,
recruiting
so
people.
Roman,
like Team Uso versus Team
Uso's probably
Roman.
recruiting people when the thing was like, Roman disrespect you in the past, right? So Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens.
First.
Okay.
Versus Usos.
I don't mind
And
that.
after maybe Roman recruits, I don't know, a random person. When is this guy's contract ending?
Who?
Jacob Fatu.
He's not coming
like-
for a long time.
Stretching it.
Fam.
Stretching it.
Yeah.
Do you know what? War Games. A part of me kind of wishes WWE never brought War Games in.
Yeah.
Because someone like me who loves NXT, I'm always gonna think of the War Games. matches.
yeah.
And because of the way they book matches in WWE main roster, it's never gonna be as good because they're never gonna allow the wrestlers to wrestle that certain style. And even with the NXT matches, as good as they are, they're not as good as like the old school War Games because there's only a certain amount of brutality. Yeah. And it's War Games. Like I don't even like Blood in my wrestling, but this is War Games.
Yeah.
You get me? So I don't know.
But I
You don't
will
like blood in your wrestling?
No, I don't like blood. Not that much. Like if I was to,
No. I thought you like blood.
Blood friends.
nah,
I'm not you then.
yeah.
Oh, blood friends.
It's just like there is yeah. It's like I don't.
Wait, you might have the bleeders.
let him pour.
I need to see it.
I don't mind it, but it's like if
Fam,
I
it's
was
too
to-
much.
Yeah.
When Omega threw Ospreay into the stairs
Enjoy that,
and they
box.
moved the camera and Kenny was walking away, I was here looking at the TV like, come on, Will, turn around, Will, turn around. When Will turned around,
You see there was blood on the mat. I was like, MOW.
Okay, I'll pop for that one.
Do you know what it is? It's like if it services the match, fair enough. But like Moxley, like come on, bro. Like,
every week.
like, every week.
He's been a good boy.
He's been a good boy,
David.
Hey, what's his laughing backstage?
I
He's
never
laughing
let him
backstage.
start bleeding on my fucking sheets.
No, literally on the Sessions podcast when Renee said he'd come back from a match, he'd sleep in the hotel bed and the bed would the sheets would be red blood.
Dry blood on the pillowcase. That's crazy.
Next question.
Oh, we got. I've lost the questions, have I? Nabil, big up Nabil. He says, "What are the top 3 shows on your wrestling bucket list?"
What do you mean? As in to watch every week?
No,
to go
like
to.
the go-to.
Oh.
What's on your bucket list?
Royal Rumble. Probably Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah,
If I'm invested in it at the time. Lastly, I've got to do a SummerSlam one day. I've seen Hell in a Cell, so I don't need to go to any of these.
I need to see
gimmick things.
WrestleMania.
I see WrestleMania. So
I
yeah.
said WrestleMania, Wrestle Kingdom, and Double or Nothing. I need to see Anarchy in the arena.
Yeah.
I need to see Anarchy. I need to see Anarchy.
I'd say Forbidden Door. Sorry, forgot
Forbidden Door, of course.
Yeah, Wrestle Kingdom, Forbidden Door, then the Mania.
Yeah, sorry, get rid of it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mania.
No. I can't lie. Alice, I can't lie. Keep Mania because
I ain't gonna bucket list it like I'd like to do it.
no,
but
bro.
Forbidden
Mania
Door-
is an experience. You can't. I think everyone has to go to Mania. As a wrestling fan, everyone has to go. And even what's even funny here is that I don't want to bait wrestlers out. Wrestlers that don't wrestle for WWE that were in LA,
Oh, so no.
they said the same thing.
Yeah.
They said, as a wrestler or as a wrestling fan, you have to do the Mania trip. I don't want to mention my man's name, but big up you.
yeah.
Say no.
Like Forbidden Door, Kingdom, Forbidden Door, like top 2.
Yeah.
What's the third one again?
Probably Mania, innit? I don't know.
You're doing that next year. Dude. That's
At
really
this
gone.
point, we've done Mania, so Forbidden Door, Wrestle Kingdom, and Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
I want to see a Royal Rumble.
I would love to have been part of one of those, like, it's not bucket list, but one of those, like, old school Ring of Honor shows where it's like 200 people.
Yeah.
And they're banging on the, you know what I mean? It's just that.
At a point,
Yeah.
PWG. I
Yeah,
wanted to go
Yes!
to a PWG
Them
show.
PWG shows where,
Proper
Roger
indie
Strong was all
heritage.
throwing Candice LeRae
Bro,
into chairs and
PWG
that.
show would have been lit.
And she was taking crazy bumps.
Yeah.
Candice
Yeah,
LeRae
so
was taking crazy
the
bumps.
one with
PWG
what's his name again?
days.
Oh, that guy, the black guy.
Cedric Alexander hit with a crazy
Yeah.
lumbar
PWG
choke.
with Ricochet
I've
and Matt
always wanted
Sydal
to go
and
to
them,
In Your
man.
House. From young,
Yeah,
from a
what,
kid, I
was
wanted
it
to
the
do the set, the whole vibe, the colours. Yeah, bro, the blue mat. Yeah.
AJ, hold it down. She says, "What would a football transfer season look like in wrestling? Who would be the most expensive?
We said this.
Who would be out? Okay, I'll ask each of you. NK, who would be the most expensive wrestler in terms of
Right
if
now.
they had a value?
Right now,
like
as in right now.
footballers, right now.
Are you talking dead or alive or right now?
Right now.
And also, having in mind that age also plays a factor in football as well. So who's the most expensive footballer right now? I'm wrestler right now.
thinking it's either MJF or
Roman. Yes.
Roman's not on the market though. Roman's like Messi at Barcelona.
Oh,
He's
he's
not
not
leaving.
long-term
No,
deal,
so let's
long-term
just say value. No, we're not saying these guys are going to move
Oh,
anywhere.
Roman
let's
has
say
value because I don't see how Roman would translate to other promotions. Roman's a WWE.
No,
guy.
but in terms of
Yeah, he's a
player-
system
He's
player.
a system
He's
player.
a system player.
That's the same
He's
thing
a
people.
good system
That's the
player.
same thing people say about Messi. People like I couldn't imagine Messi playing in another team
Messi
other than
won a World
Barca.
Cup and took his team to a World Cup the year before that.
Roman's a system player.
Yeah.
He's a system player. But he's valuable though.
Yeah, he is
Who's your
valuable.
answer? Who's the most expensive in the world?
MJF or Bill Ospreay or MJF?
Yeah, I think those are the most expensive.
Yeah, it's one of them two.
I'm
I'm gonna go for MJF or Roman Reigns. They're the two biggest champions.
Atlas, if you owned AEW, you had to loan out someone to go get some experience. Who are you loaning out?
So I had to loan someone out to go get some experience. Where am I loaning them to? That
WWE.
I'm loaning them to WWE.
It's not really a...
No, as in WWE for more character building.
Okay, let's say that
Jack Perry.
scenario. Okay.
Jack
I was
Perry.
gonna see if I was loading someone out, I would send them Ty Conti to Stardom.
That's a shout.
Shout.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Ty Conti's got
She's got minerals, fam.
She's got talent. She's got
She's got
talent.
minerals. Let her go there.
Lloyd, if you own WWE, who are you selling to get off the books? They're not good enough. These
Selling,
people-
get rid of. Fake. Bro,
Not cutting the mustard.
bro, I'm trying to think.
If I say Roman, they'll call me crazy.
I feel like, not to be deep, I feel like Akira Tozawa can do.
A-Town.
Nah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
no. He's,
yeah.
I can't lie.
Yeah.
He's a young prospect. He's a young prospect.
A-Town.
That's a young prospect contract. Don't worry about that.
This is sparkles and champagne, man.
He's
This
gonna
is
hit
it,
20.
fam.
He's gonna hit 20. He's gonna hit 20 before man.
A-Town,
Don't worry.
man.
Who'd you say?
I say Akira Tozawa because I feel
Tozawa.
like he can go elsewhere and flourish. With the team I've got now and the gameplay, I can't see my plans in it. So yeah, I'd rather him at somewhere else and shine somewhere else.
Cool. And Dan Slater asks, out of you boys, who would climb a ladder the fastest and who would get gassed quickest and not make it past the third round?
Gas
of the
quickest,
ladder?
as in like.
Who can't
Nah,
climb
I'm scared
the
of
ladder
heights. I'm
and
scared of
who-
I
heights.
can't climb a ladder. I'm scared
I'm
of heights.
climbing
scared
the
of
the fastest.
No. Yeah,
No, the WWE ladders
Yeah.
with the bumpy ring.
I'm up
I'm up the ladder.
This
still.
guy does calisthenics.
I see your
fam.
TikTok. I see your
I'm
TikTok.
climbing it fast.
I see your
I'm
TikTok.
climbing
I
it
see your
fast.
TikTok still.
I don't even have it fast. Just faster than
No,
you,
but
man.
if you drop, bro, that.
You gotta sell it.
Fam, you gotta sell that, bro.
Oh shit! I want to take a bump, just see what it feels like.
You want to take a bump?
Yeah.
I know a guy that can help you take the bump.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
good wrestling
why
training
not?
still.
Yeah. Yeah. See what it feels like. Pause.
Yeah, that's all the questions still.
Alright, cool. Let's wrap up quickly so we can do things. Guys, thank you very much for tuning into today's podcast. I can't lie, I've been gassed. I've been waiting this whole time to come talk about this Forbidden Door. I call it double main event. Atlas, thank you for coming, man. Honestly,
Pleasure.
appreciate
Thank
it,
you
man.
for having me, man.
Make sure you enjoy Money in the Bank. Make sure
I
if
will
you're
do.
free after, there might be a bit of a shambaz where we're having.
Okay,
So
okay.
roll through. I'll message you in it. Say if it's still
Yeah,
running in it. So
yeah,
roll
yeah.
through.
Loading, I'm just even saying, Loading Bar are here tweeting that if you want to watch Money in the Bank, we've got WRESTHINGS taking over our event space.
There you go. There you go.
Loading Bar doing that, so,
Loading.
yeah,
go.
get your tickets. Come and join us if you ain't already.
Any more announcements?
No.
Cool, guys. If you guys want to see more AEW Fight Forever content, let us know. Drop a comment in the comments. We'll give you guys all you want to see. Get a ticket. Hustle 25th July.
Yep.
Or grab a ticket. Why am I even talking like this? It's not like Paris gonna lock me off, bro. But obviously we got.
Also, listen, AOT Pod and Wrestlings
Yes,
are doing something together this summer.
Yeah, we have to. We have to.
gonna
The
figure
Claire
something out.
Hermit podcast was funny. The episode
Aye,
was funny.
yeah, I need to watch
It
that,
was
yeah.
funny.
Listen,
fam.
we're gonna figure something out. We're gonna get together. We're gonna give you guys some content.
We need
Probably-
68 mics.
Give you a lot of mics. But yeah, we're gonna sort something out, man. We're gonna sort something out.
Let's do it, man.
Look out for that.
Yeah. I've been Anafi,
Mex,
Atlas.
NK.
and this is episode
178 of the Wrestling
Yes.
Podcast. This is the coolest wrestling podcast in the motherfucking world. Tell your auntie, tell your uncle, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your baby mama, tell Daniel Garcia. This Wrestling Podcast by the Mandem.
For the Mandem.
Bow.